Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Substy inside your agency. Substy is an AI chatting bot, and basically you can implement this inside your current chatting team. Depends mostly on your needs. So I will not go in detail on every single feature that Substy has because they have a good user manual that you can check. So in today's video, I want to give you my own insights, what I actually do with Substy, how I use Substy inside my own agency. Hybrid chatting model, so AI bot plus human team. When I started getting more traffic, my chatters were a little bit overwhelmed because they had many people talking in the chat, their reply time was not the best, etc. Lots of low ROI conversations going on. So actually, even though my traffic was up, my sales went down. And that's when I started looking at alternatives to help them, and I found about Substy. The bot handles all the new subscribers and the low tier fans. Basically, it's going to greet new people that subscribe, then make some sales, and once they reach 200, 300, etc. of spending, then we move them to human chatters. So humans are going to handle them, and the bot will not reply to them anymore. We make an exception for certain type of people that proved to spend money on other OnlyFans accounts. For example, I'm using OnlyMonster. OnlyMonster has a feature that is called buying power. So with buying power, I can basically have an estimate of how much this guy spent on OnlyFans. If he has like 4 or 5 stars out of 5, that means he's most likely a very good customer, so I should treat him well. I should invest time in him because it's a good prospect. So in that case, I instructed my chatters to disable the bot, and they're gonna handle this customer manually, because in my opinion, it's better that way. Ever since I transitioned from paid pages to free pages, my agency is making way more money because right now we managed to attract everyone. So we have, of course, more subscribers. Usually for 1 paid subs, you will get 10 free subs. So it's literally 10 times the volume. And of course, you will get more time wasters. But it doesn't matter because they're not going to waste your chatter's time. They're going to speak with the bot. So the bot can talk to everyone. It doesn't matter. And out of all these low ROI time wasters, there's sales to be made. The thing is, if you have a human chatter that is trained, that is paid, etc. to make sales, in my opinion, it obviously makes more sense to have this good chatter talking to high ROI customers that already proved they're gonna spend money. But at the same time, if I can let everyone in, and I have a bot that replies to everyone, is super fast, and you can make some sales here and there that otherwise you will not do, then sounds like a deal to me, right? Also, the good thing about Substy is, because I notice sometimes when the chatters have very bad reply timing, eventually you're gonna lose sales, because maybe you're in the middle of the script, then the chatter takes 5 minutes to reply, and this guy already jerked off, is already on another model's account. With Substy, that doesn't happen. Also, regarding filtering out people, that is again very good, because now my chatters have peace of mind. They know that they're gonna speak with people that are motivated to buy content, that are invested in the model, and they're not going to waste their time talking to people that are going to spend $20. Ever since I implemented Substy in my agency, I make more money with less effort, and also I have less team members, because again, I don't really need that much. I only need someone that handles the VIP spenders, the whales. Other than that, Substy is more than enough. So in my opinion, you should not use Substy for paid pages, because paid pages are very different from free pages. Basically, someone that already invested something, even if it's $3 to get in, it's still a small investment. And of course, for paid pages, you should have a more personal touch. For example, the way I see things, free pages, you get a fuck ton of subscribers, you need to filter out very soon. You need to make sales as soon as possible to understand whether this guy is wasting your time or not. But of course, you get way higher traffic. For paid pages, you can wait a little bit before trying to sell content. So if you get to know a real girl, you're not gonna see her naked within the first 30 minutes, right? I personally prefer free pages because it just works best for me. But again, it depends on your situation. So obviously the bot is not perfect. Sometimes he might have like some memory lapse. He might send a message twice, or he might forget where the customer lives. However, these issues are now rarer than before. It doesn't really happen that much, but I will just let you know because, again, I'm not biased. I want to give you guys my own insights on this tool, whether it's positive or negative. I want to tell you exactly what is going on, and based on that, you can decide whether to implement this or not. Because again, for me, it works. For you, it might not. So with Substy, you're gonna set up scripts that I'm going to show you later, and these are basically pre-made messages that are sent to the customer. And of course, the bot will add something to that. It's not really just pre-made messages after pre-made messages, but you need to think of this like a straight line. So from the start to the end, it's gonna try to sell all the PPVs. That is the goal of the bot. So of course, if a fan goes off script, maybe he has a different type of request, he wants a custom video, etc. Sometimes the bot will not be able to handle this type of situation. But again, right now I'm speaking to Substy support, and soon they're gonna implement also something regarding custom content. So they want to basically send a notification to the agency. So if you're in the middle of the script and the customer Frank wants this type of video, etc., they're gonna send you a notification, customer name Frank, model wants this type of video, and the price is this. That is basically going to help you in this situation. So regarding chatters, usually the chatters love Substy because it makes their life easier. For example, they can focus on high ROI tasks. Before, like, my chatters had to go through all conversations, etc., with low ROI combos taking place. And that is time consuming, but it's also demoralizing. They're gonna say, sir, today traffic is so low, this and that, so they get demoralized. Now they can focus on people who are really invested in the model, and just the conversations are better. They make more money because they sell to people that want the content, you know? Also, usually these lower tier fans, they might be rude, they might have like annoying requests, etc. So of course, my chatters, after I implemented all these changes, they told me actually it's way less stressful now, and they just feel better overall. So regarding the scripts, again, it's literally pre-made messages with medias and prices. So it's up to you how you want to set them up. I personally came up with a strategy to improve conversions in sales, and it's multi-message technique. So basically, when the bot sends a PPV, we also send many additional follow-up messages, like 3 or 4, like literally right after the videos. And this could be literally anything, maybe something about what's inside the video or questions, etc., to keep the conversation going. And we do this because we want to distract the fan from focusing only on the price tag. Because if you just send one video that is paid, needs to be unlocked, this is literally what the customer sees. Video for sale, that's it. Meanwhile, if you send also more messages, first of all, it feels more authentic. Second, it makes them feel like we are invested in them because we are keeping the conversation going. We are not just selling a video. Yes, we are selling a video, but we are also keeping the conversation going and keeping the conversation interesting. So this is very, very different compared to just sending a paid video, and they are way more likely to purchase the PPV. So in order to humanize also our chats, we also have a strategy for voice notes. So you can create some voice notes on 11 Labs, and you can add them directly inside the script. This is also very, very good, especially for unlocking the final videos of the script. For example, you could add a voice note where she's moaning, something like that, something sexy, and this helps a lot with the conversion. So this is it for today, guys. I'm also attaching some SOPs for your chatters and for your VAs as well. So you can just duplicate the template, it's on Notion, and you can use it in your own agency. You can just send it to your employees, it's up to you. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the Telegram channel as well. And if you want to test out Substy, they're going to give you $25 of free credits if you use my link that you can find in the bio.